Hi guys, welcome back to Chronicles of Ria. By the way, I'm doing my second makeup video. Thank you for all your likes and your subscriptions. I am presently moisturizing my face with a MAC Mineralized Time Check Lotion. By the way, MAC is not a sponsor of this video, but these are the products that I did use. I ensure to moisturize my entire face, rubbing the lotion in to my face because it's important to care for your skin, maintain your beauty, and keep the integrity of your skin. I also moisturize my neck. I then proceeded to use a concealer, and this again was from MAC. It's a prolong wear concealer, and I did put a little too much initially. It was all a mess going on. Oh my god, it was messy and it looked thick and it was horrid, and I was like, oh my god, I put too much. Oh my god, it's too much. But then, I kind of got it under control shortly after. But so what I would suggest doing is putting a little bit on your wrist, on the outside of your hand, and then touching small amounts and applying to your face. That way you don't end up with as much as I did initially, because then you need to work out the concealer instead of just work it in small portions. Okay, so it's important to conceal. So as you can see in my videos, I kind of use my hands to apply the majority of my concealer. At this point, I'm putting concealer on my lips. That is to reduce the natural pigment of your lips so that your color gets more of a pop. Whether it's a lip liner you're using, whether it's a lipstick, or it's a liquid lipstick, you get the full effect. So I kind of neutralize the color, so that when you put the lipstick, it comes out boom. You can see it. Pop, pop, pop. So you can see I've started brushing. The brushing is just to spread the concealer evenly, make sure it tones out well, and to make sure you have proper coverage. You can see my brushing technique is crap. So for all you new beginners like myself, you have nothing to worry about. The idea is to try and blend it in as much as possible and make sure that you're comfortable. When you finish, you don't have like caked face with concealer, and that it all works at the end. So the idea is basically to get it done. You don't need to use a brush. If a blender works for you, or a sponge, then by all means please do. So on to the next feature. Also, what I like to do is kind of target also the hairline and the neck, so that everything blends well and it doesn't look like you just put on a face. So at some point you would see me kind of blending into my hairline, touching up my ears, and doing that's just to make sure that we're beautiful. Please, 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 please don't not blend it. Like, you look like you just slapped on something on your face and like you're wearing a mask, and it is not complete at all. Oh my god. So this is just a plain piece of tape. We are going to line it up for our eyeshadow. Yes, I did learn this on YouTube. Most of what I know about makeup I've learned on YouTube and from experimenting. So again, if you're new to this, like, it's a learning process. It's either you get it right, or you make a mess, or you come up with something new. So don't be afraid to experiment. I started off with one high and low and like, what's like bloody hell? No. So I took back off one and I readjusted it, and I got it to where I wanted it to be. So don't be afraid to try new things with your makeup, guys, because this was totally new for me. It's the first time I'm doing this, and if you are ready to experiment with makeup, I dare you to do your first attempts at everything. So this was just a travel brush kit. So your brush kit doesn't need to be fancy. It was actually by Nika, New York, and it is the first time I've been seeing this brand, but it did the job. So you don't need to have the most expensive things to get the job done. It can be done the cheap way. I bought this for about 13 Barbados, which is like 6 something US, so it's pretty good, and it kind of covers everything. I had an eyeshadow palette that I got from Shop Miss A at $1 US, and it's actually Princessa Pearl color collection, and you had quite a varied color palette, as you can see. They do come in different schemes, so you can get different color grades that you're looking for. So that is a cheap way to acquire makeup. Shop Miss A, $1 for everything. Okay, so you can check that out. Again, this was not an ad for Shop Miss A. I'm just telling you guys where I got stuff, so that if you're like me, new to makeup and wanted to experiment, and you don't want to buy all the expensive things because you don't know what works to you as yet, or you don't know what you like, then you can do it the cheap way at first, and then up your game if you so choose to. Alright guys, so what I did here is I used 2 colors from the palette, which would have been a white kind of cool color as my base, so that would help let my other colors kind of pop and stand out. And then I used the purple. It was kind of lilac-y, you know, it was light and mild. That was the look I was going for. So I did the base in white and the coral kind of color, and then put the purple on top. In retrospect, I think that, you know, I could have brightened it up a little bit, but that is what I did do. Let me know what your views are, if you liked it, if it was too light, if it needed some more color, or if it was perfect and just your style. I mean, everybody has their preferences. After I got that to pop, what I did do was I moved to a MAC eyeshadow called Black Tide Velvet, and it was kind of shiny. So you will see just after I finish my eyeshadow that I add the black to kind of give it a smoked effect from the corners, and that needs to be blended in. So you know, you kind of go with your light colors first because it's easier to add your dark colors afterwards. So that is what I'm doing here. I'm applying the dark colors. The tape being present is going to give you a nice clean cut when you're finished. So make sure you blend your colors well. Make sure when you're finished that you are comfortable with what you put on, most importantly. Like, I mean, people will tell you, oh, it doesn't look good, or it looks great, or it looks awesome. But at the end of the day, your makeup expresses who you are, and your makeup, you are supposed to be comfortable with it. There are some do's and don'ts, but the majority of the times, it's your preference. So this kind of was my preference today. I was feeling to be loud and bold about stuff, and let me know what you think about the look when it's finished, okay? Because I really want your opinion. So this is the completed version of my eyes. What do you guys think? Snap! Photo! Snap photo. I kind of like it. Let me know your opinion. So this is the face powder that I use, and it is a 845 dark mineralized skin finish, and it kind of just completes my face. It sets the foundation, and oh my god, I think I'm biased. It's crazy how biased I am, but so thank you, Mac. Okay, and that is also a bronzer. It's actually a gold budget, mineralized skin finish, and I kind of just use it. I can't get it open. I can't get it off. Finally. Okay, I kind of just use it to highlight areas that I want to highlight. I started off using a small brush, like a so again, makeup is a really experience, and the more you do it, the easier you find to so definitely not a small brush to do like blush areas and like cheeks and stuff. You want a big brush that can cover the entire area and do it with one small stroke. I kind of wanted to bring out my face with, so I kind of just put the bronzer along the line, and then I used a coral or current actually lip pencil to do the outline of my lip, and I just want to show how to born with one. You can make them. There are several YouTube videos that you can watch. I personally don't have a YouTube video on how to do it, but there are several out there that you can watch. And I just did my lip. So I want to do the darker color outside, lighter color inside, and this is the effect because I just want to do a makeup, which kind of just makes my lips come all the way out. My Brazilian mind. So tell me what you think, and continue to follow, like, subscribe, and comment. Love you. So here I am using a MAC matte lipstick named All Fired Up. It's a bright, lovely pink, luscious, and it looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. So yes, I am a MAC baby. I love MAC, and my lips look on point. I then proceeded to use a pigment. This was a nude color pigment, and it was again from MAC. Sorry guys. And I just lightly added a little bit over my eyeshadow because I find it added a gloss, a shiny finish, and a kind of boom bang bang pop out look that you can't miss me. It is amazing. You don't need to use plenty. It's like you just need to lightly dust your brush in it. If you do put plenty on your brush, you're going to have like, it's just going to pop all the way out. Like it's going to be too much. So you just need to dab your brush in it slightly. Then I use my concealer and just clean up the lips. Make sure that they were all nice and neat and that they looked amazing. Okay guys. So now I'm gonna use a MAC Hot and Naughty waterproof lash, and I'm just going, you know, try to curve the eyelashes a little bit to help bring out the effect and make everything pop. Pop it up, pop, 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 pop. I mean, you want everybody to know that it looks gorgeous. So I kind of just put like 2 coats. I did both my top lashes and my bottom lashes. I totally suck at doing bottom lashes. I even made a mess. So, I mean, the recommendation is usually to allow it to dry and take a Q-tip and remove it. But I had no baby Q-tips at the time, so I was forced to use a face napkin to try and remedy my issue. And it kind of come out okay. Like, I didn't mess up my makeup. And the most important thing again with makeup is to get the job done. And when you're finished, it looks awesome. I then wanted my eyes to be slightly bolder, and because the colors I used on top was kind of light, I went for a darker color underneath, which I would have used an Ocean Liner by MAC. It's one of the modern twist ones, and it contains kajal. The kajal kind of helps to hold the eyeliner in a little longer, and it's also supposed to have some kind of medicinal purpose. I'm not particularly sure, but you can look it up and you can let me know. And I think I about nailed it. At least to myself I did. I don't know what you think. You can let me know what you think. I really do want to know what you think, so please comment underneath. Thank you guys. So I kind of thought I was finished and then realized here what I wanted it a little darker, so I took my eyeshadow and just kind of lined the bottom of my eyes, my eyelids, to kind of bring out the dark effect to complement the light effect I had on top. So, you know, it's about a learning process. I mean, I thought I was done and then I was like, no, I can use a little bit more. Let me add a little bit more. Let's see what happens, you know? So experiment, guys. Love you guys. Tell me if you like my new look. It might be a little bold for some people. I'll try to do a toned down everyday version, but this was me just being excessive. But I like the idea of the clean cut eyes. The lipstick is like boom. And we're going to big up MAC at this point. If anybody from MAC is watching this video, please, I need some rubber eyes eyeliner. You all don't have any in Barbados right now for some reason, and I would like to get some. Love you. Like, subscribe, comment, questions. I love you guys so much. Kisses.